Me. "8:59 p.m. on my alarm. Are you looking for justice?" The Ace of Wands. Thinking out of the box. The Ace of Wands symbolizes the power of creative thought and imagination. We may not always be aware of it, but there is in all of us the ability to be original and imaginative in the way we lead our lives. This can mean coming up with new ways of doing things, finding imaginative solutions to problems, or having a dream of how life could be. Whatever the result, it is thought that precedes action. And this card reminds us that thinking in straight lines is not always the best way of doing things. This card also appears when things are feeling stagnant and a powerful shift is needed to shake things up and move forward into a brighter future. It speaks of times when all our passion, fire, and persistence is required to lift us out of what feels like a hole and take us to new horizons, which will make us feel vibrant and alive again. The Ace of Wands. Creativity will flourish. The appearance of this card suggests you will find your creativity becoming stronger. Perhaps you have the beginnings of a creative ideal now, right now, and have not yet trusted it to be real. The card suggests that this could be the time for you to plant any such seeds and watch them grow. They could become transformative for you and bring tremendous adventure and vibrancy to your life. And by following through with this action, you will in future find it easier to be more inventive with your life. And if at any point you feel stuck, you should apply lateral thinking to your situation in order to move through obstacles and hindrances. Remember that no mountain is too high for the Ace of Wands, okay? Nourish dreams and vision. The appearance of the Ace of Wands in this position advises you to notice any seeds of creative ideals or daydreams you might be having and plant them as soon as possible. Now is an excellent time for forming plans, making important decisions, realizing dreams, and manifesting visions. So nurture the growth of these creative seeds and protect them until they flower. Following through on your visions could become transformative for you and bring tremendous adventure and vibrancy to your life. In future, you will find yourself more in the flow of life and feeling it's far easier to be naturally inventive. If you are feeling stuck at this time, you should apply lateral thinking to your situation in order to move through obstacles and hindrances. Remember that no mountain is too high for the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, frustrated dreams. The Ace of Wands in this position suggests you have been feeling stuck, and perhaps you have taken one or many paths towards a certain goal, and none have seemed to take you further than a certain point. This might have been frustrating for you, and it may have felt as if you were banging your head up against a brick wall in your attempts to move forward. This card, however, suggests that passion combined with creativity and imagination are called for in this situation. So you may need to apply some lateral thinking to help you to become unstuck. The Ace of Wands is the inner me energy I am currently in at this moment. Today is, it may I mention, night here in New York. Yeah, I have my things going. Maybe that should be pointed over this way. Okay, maybe that's much better. So I am recording on a Monday, and I am like, this is the start of my day off, my my week off, my 4 days off, and a wake up. So let me play something. Um, Continuing from the Ace of Wands. And before I read from the Awakened Tarot, I'm going to search for the Ace of Wands. This deck has not been used since I don't know last when recorded. Ace of Wands I'm going to search for. Ace of Fire. I have resolved to find my passion and begin my journey. A hand emerges from the flames, and the index finger is burning. Desire, enthusiasm, spark, ignite, flare, activate energy. Your passion will motivate you to begin your journey. A spark of an idea puts the ability to move ahead in your hands. You are about to become or are currently motivated to start a new project enthusiastically, and you have the means to manifest your desires. This may be a new phase in your life when something has sparked passion and feelings of rejuvenation. Move ahead quickly, now with plans that require your attention, and don't hold back. This may feel sudden and reckless, yet the fire beckons you to trust the energy. Do you have an idea, journal, or one filled with notes about things you enjoy or want to accomplish? This may be the time to tackle some of the things you on your bucket list. If you start a lot of things and don't finish them due to excitement and impulsivity, try to slow down to complete one thing before moving on to the next. The reverse meaning of this card is the lack of enthusiasm for beginning anything that may indicate a misunderstanding of a situation or procrastination of or perhaps a lack of energy. One way of looking after our physical well-being is by moving, especially when many of us spend hours at a desk without noticing how much time has passed. Resting and eating properly are also important for you to so you can keep your energy level healthy. And if anyone is discouraging you or putting out your spark of enthusiasm, take a moment to look at your environment to see where support is lacking externally. Ensure you aren't internalizing this and stopping yourself before you begin. Watch out for any emergent energy vampires in your midst who make you feel drained after speaking with you, yet seem energetic when they leave. Firm boundaries will assist you with this type of person. You are convincing others that they shouldn't endeavor to begin something because of your own fears that a project will be abandoned. Sometimes the shadow we encounter with this card is a lack of self-confidence. We initially believe in a project, get enthused, and then allow it to fade before giving it a try. Once a fire is lit, we must tend to it and ensure we are feeding it with plans and actions to keep the flames alive. Get into the root of this issue, or when we first felt this way, will help you overcome this shadow. We are all evolving, and we don't need to allow our past experiences, however difficult, to dictate our present or future. Write down 5 things that inspire you to action. Can you describe what drains your energy the most? List the number of things you've started that you were enthusiastic about when you began, but then you lost interest. When friends or family members begin new projects, how do you feel in general? What passions have waned over the years? Which have remained the same or increased? That card is in between the 12 card, the Hangman perspective. Let's go there. Card number 12. The Hangman. I put myself in a suspended state so I can assess my perspective. A being is suspended in air and has become a part of the environment so they can fully consider their views about life and their decisions. Perspective, scenario, attitude, opinion, context, environment, ethos. Your views may be changing as you grasp the nuance of a situation. The nuance is of a situation. A willingness to see the perspective of others will assist you in your current situation. You may be on the verge of a major life or career change, or a situation has completely changed your mind about your goals. Don't be afraid to remain neutral or objective as long as you need before making decisions at the moment. Pause and process before answering or engaging. And understand both or several sides to the issue being presented. If you look, you will see the long-term consequences of your current actions for yourself, community, environment, and future generations. You are acting honestly and respectfully and will be treated with these same characteristics. Are you acting out against what society is saying you should be doing? What is fair to others may seem harsh to you or at the moment. While many societies and cultures share values, we remain individuals and not agree with another's ideal of integrity. Ensure you are not rebelling for the sake of finding your own identity. To do so is a reaction against another and therefore not a true identity, merely the opposite of another's identity. Decide where your goals and values reside and follow through in your actions. You may be self involved in not seeing how your actions affect others. When we don't keep our word or our actions don't match our words, we are acting against ourselves. If we proceed to blame others for our inability to live by our own values, it is a lack of accountability. Check in with how you are feeling about yourself regarding the true meaning of integrity. You may be ignoring the shadow of entitlement. That was not supposed to be read. It says, unlike the contemplation card, which references deep philosophical exploration, the perspective card, which is card number 12, speaks about out of looking at things in a completely different way before proceeding. This includes seeing the many complexities and layers of meaning not immediately visible to you in your current situation. When we explore the implications of our actions and words as well as those of others, we expand our understanding of the intricity of communication. If our perspectives are seen as flexible, we can proceed with a greater sensitivity and understanding of points of view that differ from our own. You may think you have changed your mind, but you are stuck in the same position as you were previously. This often happens when we are not aligning our actions and thoughts. We might want to change your mind about a situation, but are unwilling to sacrifice certain aspects of your life so you can move forward. Often you will resist changing our perspective if we feel coerced to conform. The change in how we see things should be of our own volition and because we feel it is right for us. Challenge any internalized perspectives you may have inadvertently accepted as your own. Sometimes it is easy to succumb to peer pressure if we are being accepted for certain ideals and rejected for holding differing or minority views. Take the time to consider your values, goals, and purpose in life to ensure these align with your actions. Many of us will feel that changing our minds or seeing things from a new perspective is an act of defeat, as opposed to remaining open minded. We can become so jaded or fearful of others trying to manipulate us that we would rather retain negative behaviors. that are familiar with than listening to the advice of others if it requires change. Acquiescence is not giving up, but accepting our power to change and also to not change certain aspects of our lives that have occurred in the past. Learn from what has occurred and you can change your perspective willingly. When have you changed your mind and felt good about it? Do you view perspective changes or as defeat? What is keeping you from taking the time to change your situation? Is there something in your life you wish to change? What negative core belief about yourself could you challenge at the moment? We've already did the Ace of Fire. The Ace of Fire is I have resolved to find my passion and begin my journey. Desire, enthusiasm, spark, ignite, flare, activate, energy. Your passion will motivate you as you begin your journey. My future, or what's coming towards me, is the artist of air. What I ate up all my candy. The artist of air. I'm gonna end it after this. I express myself through song. A human-like being with wings singing joyously. Creation, writing, expression, song, speech, breath, sound. Your song will uplift and inspire others. Your song may be written, spoken, or sung and is a personal expression of your experiences. This is your time to celebrate your creativity and shine and share. If you allow your thoughts to flow freely and without judgment, the words will emerge beautifully. To keep yourself on track, approach any and all situations with finesse. Take a deep breath and communicate with kindness and confidence. Though intensely personal, your words are vital, and putting your discomfort at being judged aside and seeing how others may benefit from your work will help you gain the confidence you require to continue. Share how you think and feel to your friends, family, and community. Consider the air element, your support system, and listen carefully to what others have to say in response to your thoughts. Active listening is crucial in ensuring reciprocity in your communication. Be open to the feedback from those who assist and inspire you to continue on your life path. You may feel that you can't or shouldn't say what's on your mind or can't communicate properly. Often, we accidentally breathe shallowly when stressed and restrict ourselves need- needlessly. When we relax, inhale, and engage fully and deeply with the element of air, we can resolve any current challenges in a more relaxed state. You may be seen as blunt, too honest, or the opposite, too vague. While tone and method of delivery are vital factors in interpreting any communication, by remaining firm in what we say, we stop others from taking advantage of our kindness. We don't want to be seen as listening posts who don't require anyone to hear our views. Striving for moderation between speaking and listening is an art that requires sensitivity in the verbal as well as body language of those with whom you are communicating. While some may actively try to silence you, it is important that you do not internalize this external messaging and shut down completely. Right now, your information is important, and your courage is important, equally important. Your yet silent voices to join the chorus is vital. Ensure you are actively listening to personnel, professional, or communal messages so your responses are appropriate and thoughtful. Unless this is your profession, you you are teaching, speaking a little less and listening a bit more right now is sound advice. The shadow of control may not be appearing with this card. Creativity is the ability to perceive things in a unique way and offer alternate points of view. You are critical of others who express themselves in a nonconformist way or see the arts as a waste of time. Look at any of your abandoned dreams of writing, singing, or communicating innovatively for the shadow of envy. We all have priorities in our lives and must ensure we are being responsible with obligations. However, denial of self expression can make us bitter and resentful. Take time out of your busy schedule to do something that satisfies your need. How do you engage with the air element creatively in your everyday life? What is your favorite song right now? What is your favorite friction or non-friction genre and book? Describe a bike ride that you recall in detail. What was the weather like and what did you see or feel? What kind of bike did you have? Do you have a favorite poem or story that uplifts you? Today is the energy of the devil. I want to see what are those cards for today. Right here, great. The Nine of Earth, the devil, and the Ten of Water. Or the Ten of Water. Let's start by that. The tin of water. What did I do with it? I got so much going on. I hold space for water. We're gonna leave it like that. A pair of human legs support a large piece of forested land with a river flowing through it. The key words is integration, ultimate happiness, peace, flow, sustain, serenity. That sounds about right. The deepest feeling of joy comes from being at peace. Servitude 15. Servitude 15. I will keep you dependent and rule your life. Oh boy. An electronic machine being with a computer for a head displays a nature scene on its screen and spews pollutants from its smokestack airs. Servitude, dependency, illusions, conformity, captivity, and addiction. It's time to unplug and free yourself from the things that control you. It's time to do it. The Nine of Earth. I haven't even shuffled. I am the beauty and luxury the earth provides. A smiling human-like being grows crystals from their head and wears crystal jewelry. Opulence, luxury, prosperity, fulfilled, satisfied, earthly insecurity. When we enjoy the earth's gifts respectfully, we will feel content. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that because I'm gonna eat.